Hello and a very warm welcome to my channel. I'm RE Budgets. I decided to start this channel as a way of documenting my shift towards cash stuffing as my preferred method of monthly budgeting, and hopefully coming with it will be better spending habits and a better attitude towards money. I hope that this channel will help someone else, get some hints and tips on how to save money, on how to organise money, and it'll also definitely help keep me accountable. My plan is to rethink, reevaluate, and readjust my mindset, attitude, and habits towards money. In this video, I'll be opening and setting up my brand new beautiful pink cash stuffing binder and cash stuffing some of the envelopes that I have made already. If that's something that you think you'd be interested in, please keep watching. So to start with, I have obviously my binder. There's my cash. I'm just going to pop that to one side for a minute because I'm going to open this bad boy up. I got this from Amazon. If you just type in Amazon cash stuffing binder in the A6 size, A6 size, that should come up. It wasn't too expensive and it came with a few bits and bobs. This is A6, I was just checking that. So it came with a few bits and bobs. So if I open it up, it has some stickers, a budget sheet, and some of these zipper envelopes, which I already have, so I won't actually be using the ones that came with it. This is quite useful. I do like it, but I have actually made some of my own, so I will keep these just in case I ever think, oh, you know what, I need a tracker and I haven't actually made one for that particular category, but I do intend to use the ones that I have made. So I'm going to pop this lot to the side. I'm actually going to give some of these zip wallets to my best friend because I've made some internal bits and bobs for her, and I'll show you what I mean in a minute. So that's what the binder looks like. I'm just gonna slide this piece of cardboard out if I can. I am notorious for breaking things, brand new things. I can't have nice things, so I'm gonna be very careful. There we go. That's just some cardboard. I'm gonna recycle that. And so that's what my binder looks like. It's a nice size. And it's got a magnetic clasp. So yeah, I really like that. It's even got a pen holder, stuff for my cards. I won't be taking this out with me. This is purely to stay in my home and cash stuff with. However, I do really like it. I love pink. I do. As I said, I'm going to be using zip wallets. So these are what empty ones look like. Very simple plastic zip wallets. They've got the holes already pre-punched, which is very helpful, so they can slot in quite easily to a 6-hole binder. What's that called? Not a 6-hole binder, 6-pronged binder, I guess. I have actually this month, for the first time ever, been using 2 cash envelopes, or started one and used another. My first one is my food, shopping and household items, and after the success of using this, I thought, you know what, let me just roll this out. There's no time like the present. I've been watching cash stuffing videos for probably about 18 months now, maybe a year, and I'm like, oh, that's wow, they're out of debt and they're doing really, really well. I'm cheering for everyone else, but actually I need to get serious myself. If you, like me, live in the UK, then I'm not even going to go through all the list of things that's going up and up and up, but we could all probably do with a little bit of tweaking on our budget and just being a little bit more mindful. That's a good word, mindful of how we spend and what we spend on. My particular thing was takeaways, just convenience, and I'm not on a convenience salary, so yeah, I needed to get wise about that. And it wasn't until I realised that by doing this, I pulled out the money from my account, left nothing in it after all my bills were paid, like the ones that were out by direct debit. I realised I had not had one takeaway in 4 weeks. Deliveroo must have been like, what's going on? If their share price dropped, that's because of me. But this actually helps me. I cooked more, I had healthier meals, I felt better about it, as did my child. I have one child. And yeah, it was just an all-round more successful month. So that's why this has already got something in it and some receipts. I will be emptying this change out, and in another video I will show you what I'll be doing with my change. But I'm going to just clear this envelope now very carefully. I have got a receipts wallet. This is one where the zip, I was rough and it came off. I am honestly a klutz, so you might see this quite a lot, me breaking things on camera, but yeah, I even get this open now. Oh gosh. Okay, you know what? Off camera, I will get that off. I'll get that open and I'll put my receipts in there because I do want to do a receipts review. That's another thing I think will help me see where I can readjust and rethink, because if I'm, you know, popping to, I don't know, Tesco for washing up liquid or Tesco Express, it's going to be infinitely more expensive than had I gone to the bigger supermarket. So I'd like to just kind of do a comparison on, you know, how much, how organised I've been with it. Organisation is really, really helpful when you are trying to do this method, because it just makes sure when you are more mindful with your spending and you are spending in cash, you tend to want to go obviously to where it's less expensive. I don't want to have to keep running out to the shops all the time, and your locals are always about 10% more expensive. So yeah, I'm just going to empty that out. That's my change, and I'm going to pop that to one side. I have a little money tin here, which I'm going to switch all of that cash over, but like I say, that's going to be in another video. So that's that. And then my inaugural category, my inaugural envelope is going to go in to my beautiful binder, and let's see how well this does. I wanted to pop these out before I put it in. Well, yeah, like I said, we're going to learn this together. I am not the most patient of people either, so usually it's like, get it in there. So there we go. So that went in quite easily eventually. So they've all popped out like that. My second envelope is school holiday fun. Like I said, I do have a child, and as any mum, dad, parent, grandparent will know, the school holidays are a time of increased expense. I did so well with my food spending last month. I've actually already been able to save £30, so there is already £30 in there. I will be adding to that, but again, I'm gonna pop that one in there. So yeah, these are the only two that I've actually started using in any way, shape or form, or stuffing. So that's school holiday fun. We have just started the summer holidays in the UK. Oh my goodness, was that last week of term not absolute murder in terms of a heat wave? My goodness, poor kids. Anyway, so I've got a few more of these, and then I've got my categories here. I've got back to school, which is for everything from stationery, a new backpack, shoes, and school uniform, which is horrendously expensive. I have bought some school uniform in a previous paycheck because Marks and Spencer's had a sale. I mean, recently everybody had a sale though. Marks and Spencer's, Sainsbury's are really good quality, but they're all sold out. Matalan, Georgia Asda, and then Aldi came in with the whole we're gonna clothe your kid for £5. I thought that was brilliant. I wish that had been around when my son was at secondary school. Primary. Anyway, that's fine. Then I've got clothing. That's for anything other. That's for myself and my child. For any other clothing, growing out of trainers, new tracksuit, winter, you know, seasonal, when you want to switch up your wardrobe. I won't be stuffing that today, but that will be, I will start to stuff that maybe in a couple months time, so I do want to have it ready. Debt reduction. I have debt. I don't know how much I'm going to share on this channel about how much I do have. I do have a couple of kind of like good things happening in terms of debt in September and October, in terms of me actually getting to the end of things like paying off certain debts. And I thought, you know what, now's a good time to actually get money wise, because what will happen is I'll have that great fortune, or I've worked hard, you know, making all these monthly payments and paid these things off, but if my attitude towards money hasn't changed, I'm just going to get myself back in debt again. So that's no good. Holidays, I'm a bit torn because I've made a few things for holidays. So this is the holidays kind of like frontispiece, or the title card that I'll see when I put it inside the envelope. But actually, I've made these and I think they're adorable. So they're actually sinking fund trackers, and they've got different categories. Wrong one. So I've got one for flights. As you can see, they are aeroplanes. I think they are adorable, and each one of these is worth £100. I do put down a deposit for my flights, and then I have up to 12 weeks before departure to pay it off. And where I go, my flights are more expensive than normal because it is long haul. It is, you know, if you it's outside the normal kind of traveling areas, but I have family abroad, and that means that I don't actually have accommodation fees. I will give them something for accommodating us, of course, but in terms of like nightly or any kind of horrendous fees for accommodation, I am very, very, very grateful that I don't have that. Otherwise I don't think I'd be able to go. And then this one, once the flights are paid off, I will be saving for my spending money, and every time I save, so again this is worth 100 each one of these palm tree icons is worth 100 each, I will be colouring it in, so I do need to buy some different colour Sharpies because yeah, it would just look more attractive than just black. I could do this one in black, I guess, little black aeroplanes, I don't know. So yeah, that I think I am gonna, just to keep myself motivated, it's a cutesy thing. Again, until one of my debts is paid off, I'm not actually going to be stuffing this, so today it won't get stuffed, but it's nice to have it there for when I do need it. So yeah, that's what's going to be in my holidays envelope. And then my emergency fund. My emergency fund I will be stuffing this month, but not on this video. My initial emergency fund, I just want to get to a basic £500. I have never had that. I've never had a fund where if something big hits the fan, I can just go and say, you know what, I got this. Or if I lost my job, you know, could happen. I don't even have a buffer of any kind. So I'm really keen to set myself a realistic goal of £500. And when I hit that, I will probably go for the next 500, depending on where I'm at with everything else. So those are the ones that I'm setting up for now. I'm just going to pop these in the envelopes, and then I'm going to pop them in my binder. So just closed it again. So imagine not them all to match, go around the right way, because that will irritate me if they don't close all in the same direction. So we're going from right to left to close them. Ooh, does it fit? Did I even measure it though? Am I that careful a person? Oh, it fits. That's good. Yeah, it does fit. Kind of eyeballed it. That's one. And then this one's already open. That is debt reduction. Clothing. That's already open as well. Oh, I am such a pleb. No, I didn't tell you lot. I didn't tell you. Such a silly Lily. Right, on the back I've also put, what do you call it, a tracker on the back, so it goes in like that, and then I pull it out every time I add something in, and then you can add the category, the goal amount. For some of these the goal amount will be blank because I don't actually have goal amounts for all of them. Like for example clothing, I don't want to get to a particular amount before I go and spend. If we need something, we need something. I don't know, if I want a new bra, if I want new sportswear, that will probably be the next thing that comes out of this. It's kind of this one's going to be a spending envelope for sure. This one for the next 6 to 8 weeks will be a spending one, then it will revert to a sinking fund because I fully intend to have this funded well before the next academic year. I am never again going back to the whole, oh, I'll use my July paycheck for that. You know, I'm not doing it all in one paycheck, it's just too much. Why? I mean, I know it's coming around every single year. I know what time of the year it's coming around. It just doesn't make any sense to, you know, hustle for 3 months or 2 months and have to, you know, rob Peter to pay Paul. It just doesn't make financial sense. So those are my first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 envelopes set up. Oh, 7 emergency fund. Yeah, you can tell I haven't done this before. 7 envelopes set up. Again, I will be colouring in when I get, each one of these is worth 50, so when I get, every time I hit 50 I will colour those in. Yeah, I'd like a yellow Sharpie to colour those in, I think. And the good thing about these is they're white clean because they're laminated, so that's that. I'm going to put them in order of, what am I going to use first? Yeah, what am I going to use first? So I'm going to do it like that. There's no rhyme or reason, it's just the ones that I'm using for for now. You will see them rotate. They probably won't be in the same order every single time, because as things become a priority, such as when I'm really saving hard for my flights, for example, that will probably get bumped up, and something that is more routine and set and a lower amount will probably go to the back. We'll see, but that's the idea. What is wrong with me? There we go. That's all in. And then yeah, so I like I said, I've been watching these videos for at least a year, if not 18 months. Particularly, she's on a budget. That woman is an absolute legend. If you haven't checked out her channel, she's on a budget. She had debt and she actually worked her tail off to not only get out of it, but to absolutely go stratospheric in terms of streams of income, saving. She's a month ahead. She's an absolute inspiration, and I cannot recommend her highly enough. She will probably do a darn sight better than I am at explaining to you exactly why, you know, it's all very important. But all I know is this works for me, and I'm definitely ready to get on this journey. That's my binder. It's kind of chunky already, even with just those 7 envelopes in it. So I hope it holds. I might have to get another one. I see people with multiple binders. I'm like, oh my gosh, maybe that'll be me. I'm a stationary freak, which doesn't help. So I'm trying to obviously be controlled, because I'm not supposed to be spending, am I? Right, so that's my binder set up, and now the money. So I've got some change, because there's some, I like to just have change, especially for my food and household items. I don't always like to have just notes. I should have a total of £440, so we're just going to count that up now. So yeah, let's count that up. That's 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 94. I'll separate this out as I go. That's 400 and 10, 20, 30. That's 430 in notes, and then in gold coins we have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, totaling 440. That's good. So that is that. There we go. I've just shifted it. I hope that's all in shot. I am new to this, and I'm not sure I'm doing so well, but here we go. I will learn as I go along. I will learn. Okay, so let's open up this binder and get crack-a-lacking. So food shopping and household items, I actually need to do something with this. So what I'm going to do is, this will come with me every single week. This does get carried around in my handbag for now. There's no tracker on it because it's a routinely spent envelope. I am going to put just a blank wallet in here for the monthly food amount, because I don't really want to carry around a month's worth of food shopping money with me all the time. I think that's just doesn't make sense, and it'll make me spend more. I don't like that idea. I have already done a big delivery shop. There are some things I just don't want to have to haul from the supermarket, like water and tins of stuff, you know. So I have already done a big shop, which is why this amount is going to seem pretty low. It's £130 for the next 4 weeks, but that is because, like I said, I have got loads already here, like anything dry, like pasta, tins, baked beans, sweet corn. I got a couple loads of mince, and I just froze it. So there are some things that I already have, and that therefore I just need now to add to it. So like fish, bread, milk, sticky snacks if my child wants some. I've got people coming over to stay as well, my nephew. So, you know, if he and my son want sticky snacks, I will have cash here, as well as, you know, for the weekly top up, but I don't want to carry the whole lot around. So £130 is going into food and household items, and I will be using some of that change. So how am I going to do this? 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 110, 1. Can't count. Oh my god. Do you see why I need to do this properly? Okay. 20, 40, 60, 80. Jeez Louise. 90, 100, 110, 120, 125, 130. Please, let me just count that again because Lord knows I've always got issues with counting money now. All of a sudden I go on camera. No, that was before, that's why we're doing it this way. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 1, 110, 120, 125, 130. Right, so 130 is going in here. Actually, no, I need to put something in the weekly. 130. I have done such a big shop right now, so I'm gonna put just £40 in for this week, I think. I'll do it like that. So there's £40. That's the monthly, and let's close that up. And this is going to be for the week commencing 25th of July. 25th of July, my goodness. 2022 is going at a blistering pace. School holiday fun. Like I said, I did really, really well last month. So well with my cash food shops that I was actually able to put something in school holiday fun already. I did start using, I had these lying around. I must have wanted to start this from earlier, but actually I'm going to remake my school holiday fun title with my tracker, but for now very happy to use that. So as you can see, it says it's got £30. I'm actually adding 55. So today is the, what is it, 24th, the 7th, cash, adding 55, so we should have 85 as the balance. Just noticing that's all squished and I don't like that. Alright, so we're adding 55. Let me put this back in to start with. The ink is dry. I love those pens, but when the ink doesn't dry, it smudges. So that's that 30 coming out there. I'm going to add 55 to it, and just going to give it a quick count. So 20, 40, 55. So I should have 85 here, if I'm not wrong. 20, 40, 60, 70, 85. Yeah, none of that will go on anything like food out. I fully intend to bring food with us wherever we go, unless we are going out for a specific meal, but this is for things like we've got a day out in London planned, comic book store, if people want to, you know, if my son wants to go out, I want to be able to say yes. It might not look like a lot for the whole 6 weeks, but I am adding to it. In August I am going for a little UK staycation, which is already booked. It's only 3 nights, so I do have full intention of adding to that. But that is a good start in terms of what we want to do from now. And to be honest, a lot of our stuff is outdoor parky kind of stuff, so basketball, cycling, things like that. So it's actually quite a cheap holiday, but it will be a lot of fun, which I'm very happy about. Back to school, I need to go hell for leather on this because the school uniform at secondary level is not cheap. Generally speaking, every year I'd like to have £500 in the kitty, just so that it covers absolutely everything: shoes, backpack, pee bag. If they decide to change the uniform, I don't want to be caught out. So I'm going to actually fill out the back of this because I haven't already. This says cash envelope tracker. And it is a cash envelope for now. It's not a sinking fund because I am going to be spending out of it at the end of this month for sure. The category is school uniform. The goal amount I'm going to leave blank for now because, like I said, I don't have a goal amount right now. I have already bought some uniforms, so I'm not actually going for a goal. I just need to know what I need to put in it this month to make next month work. So I think I'm putting a little bit more in here at the end of the month. I need to go back to my spreadsheet and check. But that is school uniform. Oh, the date is the 24th of the 7th. The amount I'm adding is 170, bringing the balance to 170 pounds. I'll let that dry off while I count it. Oh, and this is what happens when you don't check what bills you need to use. Silly me. Okay. Let's go to school for a day fun and take some tenors out, switch them out. Because I actually need, if I'm putting in 170, I need a tenor down. Two tens coming out of there and 20 going back in. I hope I'll get more organised at this because I need to. I really do. Right, back to school. Pop that back in. These are ever so slightly too large. They're snug, you know? Hasn't smudged, so that's a good thing. So £170 going back to school. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 70. That's good. I am happy about that. Very, very happy about that. Debt reduction. Debt reduction, this is, I'm at the beginning of the kind of starting this. Debt reduction is going to be a small one for the next 2 months, and then I'm going to go ham on it in like month 3, which is for me is September, July. This is July's paycheck. August, September. Yeah, I'm only putting £20 in there. I didn't do a tracker for that one. Silly. Alright, well, whatever. 20 quid, that's fine. As I say, September to kind of time, I might empty this to pay something off. We'll see how it goes. So that's £20 there. Not putting anything in my emergency fund right now. Not putting anything in clothing. Or holidays. Now what have I got left here? Oh, silly me. Right. It's like, why have I got money left over? Right. Oh, I need to get my son's passport renewed. So again, another miscellaneous. Didn't really plan this out. Well, did I? Another miscellaneous binder, but this won't be in there for long. Honestly, I'm going to go and get the form, sort it all out of the post office, and get the boy a passport because we can travel now, and I do want to start taking him away again. And like I said, I've got a big holiday coming up, hopefully next summer, which I do need to save for once I've cleared a couple of debts. So his passport is going to be around a £65 renewal because I'm doing it via the post office. I like to do check and send. I don't want any problems. Knowing me, I'll fill the form out wrong and then he won't be able to get the passport renewed and I'll have to pay the whole thing all over again. Plus, from the time he had his last passport, for kids, you know, if they're not recognisable in the photograph anymore, you have to get the photograph re-verified and all that jazz. So I thought, you know what, £65 is a bit more than I thought I'll need. That includes photographs as well. So let me just put £65 away. So that's 20, 40, 50, 55. That's 55. And then there's £10 in coins. 20, 22, 4, 6, and then £4 coins. 7, 8, 9, 10. Brilliant. So that's the passport, which is a miscellaneous expense. I wouldn't even kind of make an envelope for that because it's not every month you do your passport, is it? No. So that is that. These all got something in it. I'm happy about that. It's a nice feeling to have your money organised and at a glance see where it's going. I will be, you know, back with another video when I get some more money to stuff. I'll be doing things like the penny savings challenge and receipt reviews, I'm hoping. just to see where my money's gone and what can I learn from it. So thank you very, very much for watching. If you've got through to the end of this video, I hope it wasn't too boring and convoluted and my chaos didn't distress you. But thank you so very much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.